We're back over at Jim's house, and we are now various jobs going on, and this one here happens to be, we just made some water. Let me get on the other side of Robert here. So that's what the stuff it looks like coming out of there, and we're making it right in here, and it's water. We put some in that little reservoir there, and one over there.
How's it looking?
So,
Is it filled in as over there?
Robert, I don't think we're going to have enough to go on any further. We'll have to make some more, right?
I think you're right, although we may wait until the other areas are landscaped and ready, and then we can use excess. Well, that sure adds depth to the layout, doesn't it?
It does. And there's various ways of doing it to make it look deeper. On this one here, we didn't put any much underneath it. It's just regular paint, and it makes it look somewhat clear. But we have some darker colors underneath that we painted, and when you put that on top of it, it adds depth.
Yeah, a lot of depth.
This one here is not done yet, which we're going to. If you notice, we painted it like a green around there. And then we're going to put the water in there. Now the green will come right through, right along the edges there.
We're going to make one here.
Go ahead.
We use a two-part epoxy for the right. You have a B.
Let's see here.
That's the hardener, and A, which is resin. So you put resin, and the hardener. You mix them together, and they chemically react, and that's what'll make that hard.
So what we're going to do is what we did is we take A and we put it in like a cup like this here up to that line, and we put the B, which is another one here. We separate it, put them together, mix them up, and it turns out to be and pour it into the place, and you got water.
It should dry real clear. And
yep. So what do we got here, Rod? A big. Look at this stuff here.
Got a big box of lichen.
Okay. And then what you're doing, you're just going ahead and placing it all along the
So
rocks there, huh?
Basically looks like a big growth of weed or a bush or whatever you want to make it into.
Uh-huh.
We got different colors. Looks like I'm duplicating a color here though.
Yeah.
I'll go a little darker.
Look at that.
All we have to do is just
Stick them in.
pinch off a little and stick it in there like it's growing out of the rocks.
And we'll come back later and use some water alcohol, spray it on there, put some glue in there.
Yeah, we glue it all down
glue
with
it all
water and
down.
alcohol later.
All this green needs to be put down with,
Yep.
glue it down.
First we just overlay it, get it, shape it up, and then we can come back and do whatever we want to do with it.
Cool. Boy, what a difference it makes over there. See what we just put down. Wow, what are you doing under the table in there? What's going on? We have is there an issue going on?
Yeah, we've got some bad servos, and I'm checking the servo out to see where the breakdown is in it. So
So you think we actually have bad servos?
yeah,
And is that one right there, isn't it?
yeah, I've actually got it open, and these are all connected. I did find one on another servo that was the lead actually wasn't even connected.
Oh,
Coming from the factory, so I'm kind of thinking maybe these pins down here aren't correct. So let's just take a quick look here. And we're gonna just pry this little piece up there, and this here's the plug-in, and for some reason it's breaking down. I'm kind of suspecting that down at this end here, maybe these aren't crimped on correctly.
Was it a group of them that we got that all of them are not working?
Well, we've got all of them except for these two of them. So
Two of them's
we'll
not working.
replace one of them, this one here, with another servo, and
I see.
so we're going to try and see what if this one can just be crimped.
Okay.
If I can get this open.
And the router right here is going to use some sculptor mold. And here's how we do this. So what you got in there, Rod, is just water and
Sculpt the mold in water.
sculptor mold and water.
Mix it up, make it look like cottage cheese.
Literally, that's what it does look like.
Get it,
too.
get it on the layout before it gets hard.
And don't eat it in between, right?
No tasting.
No taste. Let's see what he's going to do with it.
It wasn't covered with the foam, so I'm just going to take the sculpt mold
Oh, I see.
and you're just going to dab it in here,
Yeah.
and we're going to fill up the hole.
So you got a pretty big space there, and you just mix this stuff
Yeah,
up
we
and
just
it
want
really works well.
We just want to fill it up.
That's a good product. It doesn't take long for it to dry either.